This is a real banknote. $100 trillion, 14 zeros. The largest denomination ever printed. And at the moment it was issued in 2009, it could not buy a loaf of bread. Today, ironically, it's worth real money as a collector's item on eBay. This is Zimbabwe, the fastest monetary self-destruction of the modern age, and the only collapse in this series you can still hold in your hand. Rewind to 1980. Newly independent Zimbabwe is called the breadbasket of Africa, exporting maize, tobacco, and beef across the continent, with functioning schools, hospitals, and one of Africa's strongest currencies. This story matters precisely because of that starting point. Hyperinflation isn't a disease of poor countries. It's a disease of decisions. And the decisions were coming. In 2000, the government began fast-track land seizures, commercial farms confiscated, often handed to people with no farming experience. Within years, agricultural output halved. Export income vanished. Then came unbudgeted war spending and payouts to veterans the Treasury couldn't cover. Tax revenue collapsing, obligations exploding. The government faced the oldest fork in the road: cut spending or print. You know which road this series is about. By 2007, inflation is in the thousands of percent. By November 2008, it reaches the number economists still struggle to say aloud: 79.6 billion% per month. Prices doubling roughly every 25 hours. A bus fare in the morning costs double by evening. Shops re-sticker prices 3 times a day, then give up and quote in eggs, fuel coupons, or minutes of phone credit. Salaries are spent within an hour of payment. Anything unspent by lunch is gone by dinner. Money has one job: to store value overnight. Zimbabweans couldn't survive a lunch break. Watch what humans do when money dies, because it's the same everywhere from 1923 Berlin to 2008 Harare. Barter returns. Oil for textbooks, fuel for medicine. Foreign cash becomes sacred. Worn US dollars circulate until they fall apart, ironed and taped back together. Teachers, nurses, police simply stop coming to work. The bus fare costs more than the salary. Hospitals close. Cholera spreads. The state doesn't fall to an enemy. It just quietly stops functioning, one unpaid worker at a time. In 2009, the government did the one thing that always works and always humiliates. It surrendered. The Zimbabwe dollar was abandoned. The US dollar and South African rand became legal tender. Inflation stopped almost overnight. Not because a genius arrived, but because the printing press was finally unplugged. A government cannot print another country's money. The 100 trillion notes became souvenirs, and the deepest scar wasn't economic. A decade later, when a new Zimbabwe dollar was announced, citizens rushed to convert savings into anything else they remembered. Trust, once printed away, takes generations to reprint. Zimbabwe's warning sign: Watch what a government does when spending exceeds income. Cutting is painful and loud. Printing is painless and silent at first. By the time inflation appears, the decision was made years earlier. Tomorrow we leave dying currencies for something more intimate. The most trusted man on Wall Street, and the $65 billion lie he told for 40 years. A new fortune falls here every day. Subscribe.